What up, fam? It's your favorite brother, your favorite uncle, your favorite cousin, your favorite father, your favorite nephew, your best friend's best friend. It's me, Dr. Larry, and welcome to the Living For You, the YouTube channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, family, to my loyal, faithful subscribers. I love you, family, with all my heart. And those of you who are just watching, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Why don't you? So that you know what's going on when what goes on, goes on. So welcome to the channel for those of you who are just watching, but I'd like you to go ahead and subscribe. Make sure that you like, comment, and share the videos and all that good stuff, because that's how we get into the YouTube algorithm and all this other good stuff that could possibly come out of that. And if you want to know more about me, you can go to or you want to know more about the business of Live For You Coaching, you can go to www.liveforyoucoaching.com. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram or on Facebook or any other social media platform that I'm on, and you get a chance to get an up and close thing about me. There's so much things that I'm doing, so there'll eventually be a podcast, hopefully, and then eventually there'll be a blog that'll come out shortly and all kinds of things. And of course, you can actually go and get the book now, The Freedom Prescription. What are you waiting for? Anyway, like I said last video, or at least in one of the last videos, because this week is full of videos, I'm doing a 7-day blitz about me, because I want you guys to get to know who I am as Dr. Larry. There's so much to Dr. Larry, this Southern boy from Louisiana, who is now a life coach and who is growing to be a social media influencer, and who is definitely going to leave his mark on this planet while having fun and doing all kinds of great things, helping people, because that's what I'm passionate about. So this week, today, I want to talk about my education, my achievements, my credentials, my accomplishments, my stuff. Now, I am one of the most humblest people you will meet on the planet. I don't always like to go in the room and say, hi, I'm Dr. Larry. I don't even, anybody who knows me personally, intimately, closely, know that one of my weirdness things is that I don't like to talk about what I've accomplished. I find it gauche and weird and whatever, but that's just me. But today I'm going to do it because some of you wanted to know, and I want to share that information with the world so that there's no questions about who is Dr. Larry Smith. I am very much an educated person. I have a lot of degrees. Doesn't make me better than anybody. It just means I spent a long damn time in school and learning, and I love to learn. You know, if it was up to me, I'd have billion degrees, because I'm always reading and learning and engaging in something new. That's just who I am. But I am a very educated person. I have degrees, diplomas, but I also have credentials and certifications and all kinds of stuff too. So I'll just go through some of the big ones and gotta go ahead and put that out there. I have a total of, and not counting the honorary stuff, but we'll point some of those out. But I have a total of earned hard work degrees, 5 3/4. And I know it sounds weird, you got 5 1/4 degrees. Yeah, 5 1/4 degrees. I finished and completed 5 of them, and then one of them, the only thing left I have to do is complete my dissertation and submit it for approval. And that's really where I'm at with it, literally on that degree. So my 5 degrees are as follows. I have a bachelor's of science, a bachelor's of arts in history. I have a bachelor's of metaphysical science in metaphysics. I have a master's of arts in history. I have a master's of metaphysical science in metaphysical teachings and studies. And I have a PhD in comparative religious studies through seminary. And so, but I am dissertation level. I've done the prospectus and all of the other stuff that comes with dissertation. Now it's just about submitting drafts and getting it revised and all this other stuff, and moving to the next level for my educational doctorate. So I'm on the verge of having 2 doctorates. So whenever I get the money, hopefully I can get the money by maybe YouTube. If you like, share, comment, subscribe. Maybe I can get the money from YouTube to be able to go ahead and complete and pay for my doctorate, so I can go ahead and be an educational professional, which I've already did it for years and have worked as an educator, but this is just the doctorate version of it that I want to finish. So I wanted to just point some of the things out this is through the University of Metaphysics and the University Seminary. It's my Bachelor's of Metaphysics, as I said. It's a certificate. I should have these in frames, but I don't at all have them in frames. I am a minister, ladies and gentlemen. I am seminary trained minister through the university, through the International Metaphysics Ministry, Metaphysical Ministry, based out of Arizona. And the University of Sedona is based out of Arizona, and they also have the University of Metaphysics and the Metaphysical, International Metaphysics Ministry, which is known globally all over the world. I am a ordained minister, but I am also, you know, educated through their programs. Yeah, and a lot of people find that interesting. He's an ordained minister. I'm an ordained minister many times over. I was also ordained in other ministries as well, be it back from my earliest, since I was 14, I was ordained into other things. So yes, there is ministerial training there, but my final was to be ordained by the International Metaphysical Ministry. So yes, so this one here is my Master's of Metaphysics Science, MS, also through the University of Metaphysics and through the International Metaphysics Ministry. So yes, that's my second master's. My other ones, I don't have my degrees, like my Master's of History. You know, the schools I've worked at have them, and to be quite frank, all of my degrees, even my high school diploma, was in a storage in Georgia. And back about 4 years ago now, that storage caught on fire. So I have to reorder all of those degrees. But yes, I have my bachelor's in history, and I have my master's degree in my master's in history from Columbus State University in Columbus, Georgia, and my master's in history from actually American Military College, or American Public University Systems, which is based out of Charlestown, Virginia. I initially started at Georgia State, wound up moving and completing my degree there later on at AMU. So yeah, so I have to reorder that because that burnt in the fire as well. But I would have that here if I could. And then of course, like I said, my first doctoral degree is from the University of Sedona in Arizona, and it's a Doctor of Philosophy specializing in comparative religions. As I've always said, I have a doctorate. I am a doctor of comparative religious study. It's a theology doctorate, which means that I went through seminary. I did all the work. I did all the research and everything. My research actually focused on the Black church and African spirituality. African spirituality and metaphysics. And so I did my comprehensive research on that. So yes, I am a doctor of theology, but it's actually a doctor of philosophy in comparative religious studies, ladies and gentlemen. So that's where the doctor and Dr. Larry comes from. He's a theological doctor, but he's a doctor. And as I stated earlier, I'm also finishing up, once I get the money to complete, my educational doctorate in higher education, leadership, and administration. And like I said, all I'm doing with that is literally writing the dissertation, and that's it. Once I complete the dissertation, I have completed and finished that degree. So yes, I'm very, very educated academically. Just for some kicks and giggles, I actually have an honorary doctorate of divinity through the Universal Life Church and other ministries. I have actually 2 doctorates of divinities that are kind of honorary degrees. I also was ordained through them as well. That's just one of the other things. I also have certifications. I am a certified, and you guys, I actually have a video that I might even connect to this video where I actually have those certifications, and I point that out that when I talk about what it means to be a life coach. I am actually a certified life coach, all right? Through the Life Coaching Federation, I am a certified life coach. I am also a certified spiritual coach through that same organization. So I am certified in that way. I have a California real estate license. And so many other things that are just, little things here and there that I do that I get certified in, licenses. But yes, I am an academic by default. And I know people are thinking, you got all that stuff going on. And yes. But there's common threads. You know, it's not like I'm just picking kind of in a grab bag of educational opportunities and whatever. They're all common. Like, for example, all of my work in metaphysics and spirituality and my degrees in metaphysics and spirituality and my certification as a spiritual life coach all blends in together perfectly. Me going to school to study for history and also studying religion blends in perfectly. They work hand in hand. So all of my stuff is not just kind of out there. I say the real estate probably is the dart, you know, the dart going out there to the left. But at the end of the day, you know, that's just that I'll talk about those things in other videos about making income and what I do to try to make income and to try to be wealthy so that I can take care of my family and those in the future. But so yes, I am credentialed. I am educated. I don't get up here and call myself Dr. Larry in the spirit of being Dr. J or Dr. So-and-so. I actually went to college and earned my doctoral degrees. I have. And so when I get on here and I speak about certain things from a historical perspective, I know it because I studied history. I am a historian. When I talk about things from a theological or spiritual or religious perspective, I know these things because I am a expert in those fields of those things. And I only speak about things that I know about, not things that I want to know about or that I've read about on Wikipedia. Shouts out to Wikipedia to those of you who use it. My students know how I feel about that. But shouts out to Wikipedia. You're there for information. And so you know, maybe I can get a endorsement or some kind of like sponsorship with Wikipedia, and then we'll have a video on Wikipedia. But anyway, nevertheless, so I have an educational background. I am a credentialed thing. This little boy from Louisiana has gone a very long way to earn many degrees. 5 1/4 when you look at the ones I've earned through my hard work and research, and then the other ones are honorary, and then the other ones I have certifications, which also took work, and my license, you know, real estate, which also took work. So, you know, so yes, I'm an educated academic person. I like to refer to myself as a historian, as a spiritualist first, as a coach second, as a historian, as a theologian, entrepreneur. But you know what? I can be honest, being a black man in America, we have to have many credentials to just get into the game. So I was always taught that as a little boy, and I apparently, through all that, I took it seriously and did what I had to do. And if I can keep going, I'm going to keep going. Do I want to earn more degrees? I don't know. I'm on the fence. I don't think so, but you never know. I didn't expect to earn all those, but who knows? You know, if I feel like something would further my mental capacity. Because really, all of these degrees and these credentials just became me stimulating my mind. And when my mind gets stimulated and I absorb a lot of time and effort into something, there's no point in doing it if you don't have a completion to it. So that's why I usually just get the degree. But anyway, I just wanted to say that's more into who I am, is who into Dr. Larry. You know that I am a credentialed, educated, academic person. And you've seen it, so you know it. As I say it, Dr. Larry is literally Dr. Larry. It's not somebody calling himself that. I actually got accused of that by somebody on the Facebook. I was like, Google. I was like, you can Google all this stuff. The schools, my information, and you can contact the schools if you want to go that far in your research, but it's there. It's all out there. This is all Googleable. But anyway, anyhow, so this is more into me. Like I said, this week, that is what I'm doing. I'm letting you know who I am from a perspective deeper so that you can just dive and understand where I come from and who I am and what led me to becoming this coach and this spiritual coach and this mind and this hopefully social media influencer and this person who's going to take over the world. No, I'm not taking over the world. I can barely take over my own world. But who's out here just helping people, loving people, respecting people, growing with people, and being the best we can be. So as I always say in all of my videos, I love you guys. I love you with all of my heart. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.